Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. And how are you today? Okay. Well, I'm assuming that you're here for one reason and one reason only. You are hoping that I can tell you what or who has cursed you and with what. Is that right? Well, I will try my very best. I have to say I am somewhat of an expert in diagnosing curses. Not so much in banishing them, however. That's for somebody else. I can recommend several good people for that. But for now, let's figure out what it is that's got a little hold of you, okay? I've got a few questions to figure out what's been going on, where you've been, who you've been speaking to, what you've been feeling, things like that. Then, in my handy little book, I will have a quick peep and see if I can narrow down what I think it is you've been cursed with. Once I know for certain, we'll know how to tackle it, and we'll have you feeling better as soon as possible. So are you happy to answer some questions to begin with? Marvellous. I'll just make a note as we go. If any of the questions seem a little bit odd, just answer to the best of your ability. And if you really don't know, that's also fine. Just say. Great. So, before your appointment, you told me a little bit about what's been happening. So I know what's happening to you, but not necessarily what's happening around you. So everything leaves a pattern. Curses will make themselves known if they're there. Remember, it might be nothing. So, again for me, what feels different? What has led you to believe that you're in some way cursed? Okay. And when did you first notice? So, the exact moment when you thought, this isn't right. So rather than just a day, perhaps also a time? Was it night time? Was it the morning? When was it? And these feelings, did they come on suddenly? Was it quite a gradual process, so almost imperceptible at first and then growing? Does it feel stronger in any particular place? A building, an outdoor location, your home? As you are navigating your daily life, is there anywhere in particular where this curse feels stronger? And do you always have that feeling about you? Or does it come and go? When you wake up in the morning, what are your very first thoughts? And during the day, what are your most frequent thoughts? Have you lost anything recently? Objects, possessions, either at home, at work, anywhere like that. Anything you've misplaced, anything you've lost. Conversely, have you bought anything new recently? And I mean new purchases by that, so it could be something old, could be an antique. Be very helpful if you bought some antiques recently. But any new purchases that you've made recently since you've started feeling a little different. Has anybody commented that you look different recently? So not necessarily a compliment or a put down, more of an observation. You look different, kind of thing. Would you say you more often feel cold or warm? Have any little feelings of paranoia, like there's somebody stood behind you, like you need to check over your shoulder? How good are you at keeping track of time? What day it is, what month, what year, what time it is? Often when we move around, all the time we're on autopilot, going to the same familiar places. Have you found yourself anywhere familiar recently and you can't recall how you got there? When people are speaking to you, do they sometimes sound as if they're wrong? So either the wrong words, or you might hear an echo, or even an echo before the word. Any times where you thought, did I hear that right? Have your dreams felt any different lately? Any more frequent? Any more good dreams, pleasant dreams, bad dreams, nightmares? You're remembering more? Okay. Next set of questions. No judgment at all on you or your character. No judgment here ever. Tell me, have you wronged anyone recently? Even a minor transgression might be important. Think carefully. Have you said out loud recently that you would give sort of X for Y? So for example, I would give my left hand for a coffee right now. Something like that. Anything that could be construed as a deal. Have you taken anything that wasn't yours? This might not necessarily be theft. I'm talking about, have you borrowed something from somebody? Nabbed some stationery off somebody else's desk when you needed a pen? Anything like that. Not implying you're a criminal at all. Have you recently caught anyone staring at you that you don't recognise? Ever invited somebody or something in out of kindness, out of curiosity? Would make life very simple if you invited something in. Okay, well, luckily for you, I like a good mystery. Spoken or listened to any words recently that you didn't understand? Okay. Have you messed around with anything magic or the occult recently? I do have to ask the obvious. You'd be amazed how many people omit it. And finally, have you felt pulled toward any particular person, place, object, anything like that? Feeling drawn towards things that you're not normally drawn towards? Okay. Take a moment to relax. I have a few thoughts going round my head at the moment. Just consult the book. Tell me a little more about what it is you're feeling and thinking right now. The good news is I haven't met a curse yet that couldn't be lifted, so anything you have is only temporary. Oh. Often I find the pages of this book tend to open in particular ways, guide me towards what I'm thinking, what I need to think. And I have to say, it's pointing me towards all sorts of illustrations. I think I've narrowed it down to a few. Mind if I do some tests to confirm? Thank you. The first one I'm thinking might be a withering curse. It's what the book took me to first. I was thinking that, but I'm not sure. It will absolutely take the life right out of you, leave you feeling tired, ready for sleep all the time. Often exhausted. Takes it too fast though. If you do have this curse, we'll make sure we get you seen today. So what I'd like you to do is take a few deep breaths in for me and then exhale for as long as you can, because I'm going to be listening to your breath and seeing if I can hear any slight differences that suggest something is controlling it. So a big deep breath in, and then big exhale. Take a seat. If you think you might hyperventilate, make sure you are safe, please. So begin for me. A deep breath in and out. Again, a deep breath in and out. One more time for me. Big, deep breath in and out. Okay. 3 or 4 breaths just through the nose. Keep your mouth closed. And then a few deep breaths just through the mouth. That sounds fine to me. And let's be honest, a few deep breaths never hurt anything, so I think we'll eliminate that one. Next, the whispering curse. I'm going to whisper some things to you, and I'd like you to tell me back what it is I'm whispering. If the whispering curse has taken hold, well, you might hear a whisper back before you hear your own voice repeating that whisper. Don't be alarmed if it happens. If it happens, that's your curse. Okay? Let's say some nice things, shall we? Let's begin. So, I am wonderful. I am fantastic. I am not cursed. I am in control. My day will be fantastic. I will sleep well tonight. I didn't hear any whispers there, did you? Other than my own. I'm going to eliminate that one too. Next. Curse for a glass heart. You had your heart broken recently? Anything hurt your heart recently? Okay. Listen to the resonance that these make. If you can't hear anything, we may be onto something. Ready? Okay, here we go. What did you hear apart from my shoulder joining in. Okay. Almost there. I'm not going to eliminate that one just yet. But you weren't giving wildly strong signals. The looping curse. Next. Experiencing time over and over and over. I was asking you earlier, how good are you at keeping track of the time? So, I'm going to make a certain number of clicks with my hands. And I want you to think of the number of clicks I'm going to make. If you get it right, it might be down to chance. If you get all of them right, there's a chance you've done this before. Maybe many times, and are therefore remembering rather than guessing, okay? So, get a number in your head. Ready? Did you say 3? Okay. Ready again. Did you say 7? Ready again. 1. Again. Ready? Was 10 your answer? Again. 2. Again. Did you say 3? Again. Did you say 7? Okay. Thank you very much. Last one. We're almost there. Curse of the light. I'm going to shine a red light, but not at you, beyond you. I want to see what the shadow the light throws is doing. All you need to do is stay very still. Take a look. Red light. Ready? Nice and still for me. Gosh. Okay. Wow. You observed your shadow recently. That is all of my test. remember what I said. No curse is permanent. I mean, the bad news is they never leave willingly. That shadow. It was listening. And that's not normal. There is a way to lift that curse, though, involving pulling it away and replacing it with your shadow. And I think I know just the person who can help with that. But for now, know that you're in no immediate danger. But I do need to make sure it does follow you out. I think we're going to go now and get this curse lifted. And then afterwards, come back and see me. And hopefully I'll be able to tell you who placed this horrid curse on you. And we'll take it from there. But for now, well, don't look behind you. Follow me.